Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's May to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, Patriots.
New set of downs for him at the 38. The give inside to Stevenson. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Back to the air. It's May. Makes the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring us 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. To the air yet again, May. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game. Yep,
don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Johnson now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Irvin on second. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake, it's Mayfield. He tucks it and takes off. Now a hit, and Mayfield loses the ball. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka. 1st and 10.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has it down close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First down throw for May. Finds his man over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Patriots. First down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's the pistol snap to May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Made a throw it. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. Will muster a little down to the 30. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Slot man motioned over. Made out a throw on 3rd. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
7-yard gain.
That's good for 7 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Again, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and goal, Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he scores! It's a New England touchdown! The Patriots break the tie here in the first. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Buccaneers 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And again is Baker. Complete. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Slot man in motion left. Baker now from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. They're going to take over after the interception.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Walking a tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds.
Complete to Matt Collins. A gain of 9.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have it on 2nd and short. Quick throw completed by May. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Trying the left side with Stevenson. Has a lane past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. He finds some space again, and he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator.
And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call. Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
So, win for Coach Vrabel there, Brock, as the call on the field is overturned. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Buccaneers, first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Irving on the inside give. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Right back to Irving now. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop.
It'll be the group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To throw, Mayfield. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it's going to be second down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Irving on the counter. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers making a one-score game in the first half. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and finding a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded by Henderson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first-half work. He's gotten off to a good start here. Going play action, May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down throw for May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A toss to Stevenson running left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation, but equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-point lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again.
And he'll have enough chance.
It's a gain of 8. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's the give to Irving. He cuts it right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers in need of some points before the break. Here's Baker to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's May. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing is May. That's caught for the 1st. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. May now from the gun. They'll get this to Henry. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Again, it's May. down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's May. That's taken in by Henry. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Borregales on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll motion a tight end left. First down, here's Baker. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Irvin here from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Running with Irvin again on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. He Got him the first. Now Irving on first. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Irving. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. There's another for him. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28. Buccaneers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Tight end in motion right. Now May on 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
36 yards.
Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Henderson here from the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Made a throw it. Completed to his running back. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
May not have throw on 3rd. Complete out to the right. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 21.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. And Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Third and short, Mayfield. Got his man, it's Auden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Mayfield now off the play action. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Second down now. They need 7. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. Hits his running back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They go play action. Here's May. The ball is out, and they lost it. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind it all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Baker now off the play fake. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Motioning right is Egbuka. Here's Baker. Setting up the screen. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
35-35.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw for May. He'll try and run this. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46. This is Stevenson heading right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Running for it was Stevenson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's May on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Offense is set. First and 10. Stevenson with another carry. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. All set now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. We'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's May. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, Keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They now on third down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the gun, Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Before they bring him down on the return. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Rose caught, and he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Made a throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10, here's Stevenson. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go again with Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. The give inside to Stevenson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers down by only 3. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the 1st down, too.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch me left side by Luka. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 3rd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Looking to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.